confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my Sagittarius. It's Tori, the hope dealer of guided intuition. Hold on, guys. I just lost my mic. And I'm here to do your monthly spiritual guidance from Spirit, your guides, Jesus, Allah, the universe, whoever it is you believe in, Sagittarius. This is what they want you to pay attention to in this moment in time in your life. I'm recording it in the month of June. However, whenever this video shows up in your life, Sag, that is when it's meant for you. Okay, so I want you guys to keep in mind that this is a general reading. It may resonate, it may not. However, there are so many sweet, beautiful souls that are sharing their gifts. You're going to find someone who picks up on your energy, so don't fret it if the shoe does not fit. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say, Sagittarius, I am so proud of you, the beautiful soul who is tuning into this reading. Like, you did it. Congratulations. You don't understand. Well, you know what? You do understand. You do understand. Other people don't understand. You have passed a major life lesson, you've closed out a major karmic cycle about how you identify yourself, about self-worth, about what you will allow to happen in your life. Oh my God. And I really feel like for some of my Sagittarius, it's because, you know, Tori, I believe in past lives. I feel like this has been something that you struggled with in the life before, and you finally closed it out, Sagittarius. So get ready. Get prepared for so much to shift and change in your life as you adapt to this new frequency, as you adapt to your authentic self. A lot of you Sagittarius, you're no longer hiding behind a mask. You're no longer playing small. Okay, and I just want to read something to you that I collected when I was in your energy, when I was meditating, shuffling these cards, getting ready. I said, you know, what does Sagittarius need to know? And a card flew out from this tarot deck, and honey, we about to get into it. But what you need to know, Sagittarius, is that a lot of you are entering into your life, a lot of you are entering into a season in your life really surrounding around emotional fulfillment, emotional healing. A lot of you processed a lot of trauma of just how you seen yourself, how you seen your body, Sag, like how you seen your creative self, your job. Like, you stripped away all illusions, all outside validation, and now you are getting all of that from the inside. So guess what's about to happen for a lot of you Sagittarius? You are literally about to play this game of life, and you're not just playing, boo. You playing to win, and you're not just playing to win, Sagittarius. You're playing to win and have fun. Like, you coming for it, okay? So what you need to know is that better days are here. For some of my Sagittariuses, you're going to be given an opportunity to move, to travel, and you should definitely take the opportunity for whatever it is. Okay, definitely take this opportunity when it's presented to you. Also, I feel like in this season of your life, being that you just came out of this dark night of the soul, you just really hit off another ascension, really just deepened another aspect of yourself and connecting with yourself. You're going to be really getting a lot of creative hits, a lot of creative adorbs. That's not the word. I'm thinking about hors or whatever that word is. My dyslexia just kicked in, but basically business opportunities, Sagittarius. I feel so goofy doing your reading. I just feel like a lot of you are just rejuvenated, okay? And you're entering into a season of flow, rest, and rejuvenation. You've cleared out a major cycle in your life, a karmic lesson, okay? And to be completely honest with you, Sagittarius, most don't make it through. That's what your spiritual team, your ancestors want you to know. What you just cleared, what you just completed, what you just arose from, most don't make it through. Most get stuck in certain patterns. They repeat certain cycles, but you have finally did it. And what your guides want you to know is that you are in the big leagues now. Okay? Your spiritual team wants you to know they're so proud of you, because you're not only playing the game, you're playing the game to win, and you're playing the game to have fun. Okay? And I don't know, like, for some of you, you're about to enter into a season of your life where it's literally going to feel like April Fools. Like, is this my life? Is this a joke? You know, like, is this real, Sagittarius? Like, that's the energy that you're coming into. So above all, before we get into your session, what is it that Sagittarius needs to know? You have the Ace of Pentacles. You are starting a new beginning. You've been giving a new beginning because, Sagittarius, you took the time to climb these mountains. It was not easy, but you did it like a champ. A lot of you have fallen madly, exquisitely in love with yourself. You're no longer looking outside of yourself for that validation. You're no longer allowing things to like define you where you were in the past. You're getting that validation from the inside. You know, so what's taking place right here is a brand new opportunity. Because the Ace of Pentacles is all about prosperity, stability, new beginnings, abundance. Okay. And I feel like this is the season that you are coming into in your life, prosperity when it comes to love, because a lot of you passed a cycle. You could have stayed in something. A lot, and that cycle that you completed, Sagittarius, is codependency. And I want to read something to you guys, because I need you to understand like just how freaking phenomenal you guys are. You really closed out a cycle. You decided, yeah, I'm not going to settle. Okay? Like I'm not about to settle in anything in my life. Codependency is a tricky little thing. It can show up in different ways, but a lot of you have closed out this cycle, Sagittarius, and you're really stepping into independency. Codependency. I love the way that Lisa Ramon explains it. She says a person who settles for what shows up. Okay. A person who just settles for whatever's, you just take the breadcrumbs of life. You're like, no, I'm not doing that. It's a person who prefers to focus on others and who will become frustrated when asked to focus on themselves. So you're taking full accountability when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to what it is that when it comes to what you want to feel in love. Like you're no longer just accepting the scraps of life. Okay. And a lot of you have decided, especially when it comes to love and your career, you're just not going to settle. You're just not going to take it because you've always done this. Whoever is going to be a part of your life, they're either going to step up and come correct, or they're not going to be a part of it at all. And you've made that sound decision. And that means even if you got to be alone. And Sagittarius, that is a powerful thing. To actually say that, to actually align with that, to actually feel that with every fiber in you, you better know you are calling in the most phenomenal opportunities, situations, relationships, friendships, business opportunities to you, because you're not settling. So you are literally on that frequency. You flying high. And a lot of my Sagittarius, you're rising your vibration. So keep going. It's what you need to know, honey. Keep going despite what it looks like. Okay, so that's what you're calling forth to you. So before we even get into, I shuffled these cards to your energy, and the Spirit said it's going to tell a story for you, and whoever is meant, you're going to understand. On the bottom of this oracle deck that we're going to be using, you have love and compassion. So that love that's going to meet you match for mat, that's going to equally pour into your cup, that how much you pour into people's cups, Sagittarius, is yours. Don't settle. That compassionate love, that companionship, it's definitely happening for you. So Spirit wants you to know, don't settle. Don't just take what is thrown your way. Okay? No. Also, I feel like this time period for you, it holds a lot of potential. Don't be afraid to start something new, because I feel like there's some creative project that's going to be birthed from you, where you're starting from the beginning. And sometimes that can be intimidating, Sagittarius, because like we don't want to start from the bottom, but it's okay, because honey, when you get to the top, that it's going to be so fulfilling. Another thing that you're doing, Sagittarius, is you're setting your inner child free. You are healing your trauma. You're processing that inner child trauma. You're allowing your inner child to flow. You're building the confidence within yourself to authentically show up as you. I love it, Sagittarius. So many beautiful things are here for you. And one of the on the quote that we're going to start with before we get into your tarot, it says, I am powerful than my mind can even digest and understand. Beyonce Knowles. And I feel like it's so funny that this quote came for you, Sag, because you are embodying this month. You're realizing just how powerful you are. Maybe you slept on yourself in the past, but you up now. Like, so that's all that matters, because you up now. You up, okay? You're up. In some area, you've been down. You've been, over analyzing. But I feel like on an energetic level, you're healing your energy. You're vibrating higher, okay? If some of you Sagittarius like Tori, I've been guided to do that. I've been guided to heal my energy. Someone phenomenal that actually talks about the situation, then works you through the process and the meditation of disposing energy and allowing new energy to flow in is Master Co. Sagittarius, I will link his information down in the description box or in the comment section. Okay, I'm going to remember this because I'm literally going to write it down after I get done recording you. But if you don't see it, but I believe you are going to see it. But just in case, like, don't be afraid to pop that in the comment section, because I do see all the comments. I will eventually get to it, guys. So let's just see what quote is going to be governing Sagittarius's life in the month of June, or whenever the beautiful soul is watching this. What do they need to know? What energy are they embodying? What glow up is happening for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have it in their chart, Spirit? Or even if they don't have Sagittarius, but they stumbled upon this video, it's meant for them. So what's going down? What's coming in for them? Sagittarius. All right. You get to choose. That's the thing. You choose. You're no longer just allowing life to happen. You're co-creating. It says, I am the greatest. I said it. Hold on. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Muhammad Ali. Yeah. So yeah, you're speaking over yourself. Your words are powerful. Okay. And I feel like whatever you speak over yourself, Sagittarius, that's going to be the energy that you embody. So speak what it is. I am powerful. I am in charge. I am prosperous. I am abundance. I am strong. I love myself. I know my worth. I'm showing up for me. I'm disciplined. I am no longer procrastinating. I am no longer waiting. I am stepping up to the plate. Speak whatever it is that you want to see in your life, and you will see it. That's how powerful you are. And it's really being shown to you, Sagittarius. Okay. Whatever. I have a beautiful, healing, therapeutic, beautiful relationship. Speak whatever it is that you want to see. That's what you're being given. Do what lights you up. Do what you're passionate about. So a lot of you, wow. Cut it out. You got the Ace of Swords, Sag. Then you have the Star right here. Then you have the Sun. Wow. Let me dim this light some. Okay. All right, let's get one more. So what is it that Sagittarius needs to know, Spirit? What is it that Sagittarius needs to know? What is their guidance for this month? Okay. Removing me out of it. I'm telling you, a new beginning, the 10 of Swords, moving on from pain. Okay. A lot of you receive some kind of truth That maybe, the Ace of Cups. Yes, I'm telling you, Sag. Oh my God. If you guys can't see, I'm going to move it. I just want to get out the cards. But I just want to say this really quick. A lot of you have received some kind of truth, whether it's through a tarot reading, whether it's through word of mouth, whether it's through your intuition about a situation that maybe you were hoping that it was going to be fruitful. But it turned out that, honey, it was rotten. It wasn't of your highest good. And maybe that wasn't easy for you to comprehend, and I really feel like a lot of you, this was in the love department, but just take it for whatever it is. But I'm really feeling strongly love. A lot of you, the Ace of Swords, you got the clarity. You got the truth of the matter of this person. And it hurt you. It was like, damn, kind of like sleeping with the enemy. Like, were you for me or were you not? Like, shit, it's kind of that. But Spirit is saying, no, that helped you level up. That helped you really grow. It helped you like get out of those toxic situations, those toxic patterns. And it really opened you up for the divine love to come in, and the divine happiness, real happiness, true happiness, Sagittarius. I love that. Let's just go ahead and see what else the Sagittarius need to know. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. And I want to let me see something, because how that Wheel of Fortune popped out. For some of you, maybe you thought you missed an opportunity. Maybe you thought like, oh my God, like that was my golden ticket. That was my golden chance. When it comes to a career, when it comes to like some creative project. No, honey, none was lost. Let me see this. That Wheel of Fortune. Why did it come out like that? Yeah, keep what? Because it wasn't lost. Seven of Pentacles. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you was putting your energy in the wrong thing. Maybe you had to learn a lesson. So when you really ascend this time, when you really build, the foundation is good. You get what I'm saying? Like the foundation is good. And guess what, guys? The Lover's right here. So yeah, for some of you, maybe you felt like you missed the opportunity. But no, what was perceived a missed opportunity was actually a new beginning, is what you need to know. Yeah, the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. I love this. I love this for you. So on the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, this is your perceived obstacle for this moment in time in your life. And we have the Death card. So what I'm seeing, this Sagittarius, this is about what I'm just getting into it. This is just about allowing things to die, allowing things to run their course. Be it a person, be it, a relationship that maybe you thought it was going to be certain kind of one way. This was your forever person. Well, it turns out it's not. It's okay. Allow them to be on their way. This is all about ending. This is all about transformation. So even Sagittarius, getting out of your head, letting go of these habits or this way of thinking or this way of feeling like all is lost and, you missed an opportunity. Letting go of that stinking thinking, allowing it to just fall at the wayside. As this being that's your perceived obstacle. Just allowing it to not look at the past, to understand, whatever happened had to happen. Take that as fuel. That's not a loss. Okay, it's a lesson that you can grab as you continue to ascend up this mountain. So the first card that I really want to talk about is I want to talk about your perceived obstacle. And I feel like for a lot of Sagittarius, this is mental. You've already made the physical changes that you need to make. I feel like you've already cut physical ties. Now it's just for a lot of you, it's about mentally cutting ties. Okay, and energetically releasing things. That's what I feel, because the Death card is all about transformation. Okay, it's all about change. It's all about endings and new beginnings. It's all about transcending. And look at Justice. Come on, Sag. Come on. Whatever was lost in the fire, I've been telling you guys this for a while. Whatever was lost in the fire, it definitely will be repaid back. So what people don't see about the Death card, And even if you look on the traditional tarot deck, I'm going to find it for you and point it out to you. This is very, very life changing for some of you Sagittarius. It's I just got this too, getting skilled, going back to school. That's going to be good for you. Just studying what you're interested about. Okay, that was random, but I just got that. I want to say this. The death card, the death, these endings, these new beginnings. It's all about your persona. It's all about your perception and how you're viewing things. Because you see this woman in this corner right here. She's like, oh my God, it's the end. I don't know what to do. Oh. But in the corner, you see this flower is at bloom. So it's all about your perception, because what happens is we know that once there is an ending, there is a new beginning. A lot of you, this is your self-esteem. This is how you see yourself, changing that. I also feel like building your confidence. I don't know why, but like working out, like whatever your intuition is telling you to do, it's not about your size. It's about what makes you feel good, Sagittarius. Do what makes you feel good, because this is going to move this stagnant energy out of the way. So now what we're going to do, Sag, we're going to talk about these two cards right here, this Ace of Swords and this Ten of Swords, because this is almost giving me like a past energy, but you're coming into clarity about a situation. Because anytime that we see, swords for me are mental, okay? But not just that. The swords represents clarity. It represents divine truth. So you're going to be receiving some divine clarity, some divine truth, and you're going to have to trust it. You're going to have to trust it, because I feel like, this is more on the intuitive side. For some of you, you could just come to the conclusion of, wow, about a person, like, oh my God, this person's a hot mess, or this situation, like you're getting some divine clarity. And why I say it's kind of almost like devastating is because clarifying that Ace of Swords, Sag, is the Ten of Swords. And this deals with betrayal. This deals with endings, defeat. Okay. But it's really not. It's really so you can step into a lighter, brighter, more true or authentic. And this is what I love about truth, because I stand for truth. And we see on the bottom of the deck, you got the Justice. Okay, so maybe this truth was not, this could have been a truth about yourself, how maybe you're getting in your own way, or you're being shown some unhealthy habits, Sag, that you just gotta cut. You gotta let it go. It's all right. No, for a lot of you, this is self-sabotage. It's just not really believing in yourself, or believing in the beauty and the essence of who you are, because you truly are amazing. So I feel like whatever this is that had to go, okay? It was painful, but the thing about it is it brought clarity. And that's what I love about truth. Truth is not always sweet, it's not always bitter, but it always liberates. At some point when you digest that truth, no matter how hard it is, when that truth is going to set you free. And whatever area this is in your life, Sag, it's setting you free. It's allowing you to pull these swords out of your back. You understand me? It's taking these swords out of your back. So yeah, this realization wasn't swell. It didn't feel good, but you passed a karmic lesson. And now you are flowing in a new beginning right here. You're in this energy, this healing right here, this Ace of Cups, opening up to the joys of life. And if you're not in this pattern yet, this is where you're headed. So keep going. This is like divine intervention of your ancestors and the divine wanting you to know, Sagittarius, like whatever you had to let go of, it was not in vain. It really healed you. It really opened you up. It really broadened your consciousness. It awakened you in a whole nother way, and it awakened you to true love, to true prosperity, for you to really have that awesome love. You're closing out this. And for a lot of my Sagittarius, you know what I'm talking about, because you didn't settle for the crumbs when it comes to a relationship, when it comes to your careers. You held out strong, and you already know you got this. You got that wish fulfillment. You got that divine healing that opened you up to a love that was unconditional. the ultimate happiness here, because the Ace of Cups is all about compassion, all about love. It's also about beginning. So the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups is all about beginnings. The Ace of Wands, beginning. So yeah, you are new. Okay, you are leaving whatever this betrayal, whatever this hurt, whatever this past is. You're leaving that behind. Okay. And you are focused on the cup that fills you. You are focused on the overflows of life. You're making a sound decision to believe in yourself. You're making a sound decision to step into the sun, which is right here for you. You're overcoming those limiting beliefs that keep you stuck, that keep you thinking that you can't do it, that you can't achieve it. You're letting all of that go, Sagittarius, and stepping into your wheel of fortune. Okay. You're stepping into your good luck. Okay, stepping into your intuition. All the signs are pointing you to this new beginning, to take this leap of faith, to do something creative. For some of you, take this leap of faith, do it, apply to that position, start that. It's something that's dear to your heart. Or even to just be your authentic self, to show another side of you. You are going to do it right here, because you're going to listen to your intuition. You're going to remove some mask. Maybe a veil or a mask was on your eyes, but you're seeing clearly now. And you're going to run for that beginning. You're going to take it, Sag. You are going to take it. And I'm so freaking proud of you for just saying F it and just going for the gold. You're just going for the gold, Sag. You're not. So I want to see, what is this new beginning for Sagittarius spirit? Okay, solitude. Ooh, yeah. A lot of you're making a decision to depart from whatever does not flow with you. Okay. Maybe this is a journey of yourself, of really loving yourself, of really meeting yourself on a deeper level. Maybe even if you have people around you, but really putting yourself first, really going after your dreams, Sagittarius. Fulfill your passions. What makes you happy? What makes you ecstatic about life, about love? What do you desire to feel? What do you want to feel in life? That's the question to ponder and ask yourself, because listen, you're manifesting. Yeah, you're closing out. You got a wake up call about something, about someone, about a belief, about a way of being. Honey, yeah, opening up to what? The magic of life, the earth magic, the fairies, the imagination, co-creating what it is that you want to see happen in your life. You're taking responsibility, Sagittarius, which is beautiful. I want to show you the Death card and this other deck that I set up. I wanted to show you, look at this Death card again. They have the flower, they have the Grim Reaper, and this is scary. But I love how this little tool is down, because that's the thing about endings and closings. We think that they're scary. We think that they're just doom and gloom, but they're not. Endings are beautiful because it signifies a new cycle happening in your life, and that's what's going down for you. Okay, so let's just see. Boundaries, enforcing your boundaries. For a lot of you, there's going to be an opportunity to connect with a past person. This could be like a past, I feel like in love, but maybe friendships. You just need to know if something ended, let it end. Okay. Or if somebody excluded their self out by not communicating, by ghosting you, by not showing up when you needed them, don't, because you're headed towards blessings. A lot of you are about to come into some prosperity, come into some money, come into some self-confidence, honey. And these people are coming back to bring you down. Again, boundaries. Enforce your boundaries. Be about your boundaries. Okay, Sagittarius? Some of your ancestors are really wanting you to know, be about your boundaries. I feel like life is about to change for somebody. It's surreal. If you looked at your life a year ago from where it is now, it's surreal. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Letting go of self-doubt and how you see yourself. Because you guys are truly amazing. There's nothing that you can't do if you put your mind and your heart to it. A lot of you went through a period of endurance, uprooting a faulty foundation to build upon, what's in your heart, what's true to you. I love this Sagittarius. I love this Sagittarius. So I want to see, why do you need to enforce your boundaries right now for Sagittarius? A lot of you, I feel like it's geared towards love, but let's just see what comes out. We have the lady. Yeah, somebody's coming to charm you, Sagittarius. Yeah, somebody's coming in to message you and, write you a letter or a text message, or expressing how much they care about you and how they see that you're the one. Don't take it, Sag. Don't do it. Don't do it, because, yeah, you have something else coming in. We have the gentleman and the lady. Like, this is a person from the past that you thought that they were your match, when in reality, we got the mice right here. All right. This person is shady, but they're going to come clad and dressed in everything that you've ever wanted them to do. Now that you put your boundaries down, now that you said, oh no, this could be a friend, this could be, don't limit it to love. You take it a business partner. Like, now they see that you popping. Now they see your worth. Okay. They didn't see it before right here, but you know the truth. They're going to come in and offer you someone from the past, something from the past. Don't take it. Yeah. Because you're manifesting right now. Yeah, you're manifesting something that's loyal to you. Write down what it is that you want when it comes to business. It's coming. It's being birthed right here. It hasn't fully taken shape, but it's coming to you, Sag. Don't let this past person come in. And I feel like they're going to come in with all the stops. Like, I'm a changed person. Look at me. They coming in hot and heavy. I'm telling you. Like, if I didn't know any better, I'm telling you, they're coming in. They're going to come in, and they're going to come in offering you gifts, offering you commitment now. Everything that you wanted from them prior that they wouldn't give you, they're going to come in. And the fish is about prosperity. So they coming in good. And you know how you hold up something until you get a person right where you want, and then you show their true colors. This person has done this time and time to you. Okay, even if it's a crush, you feel that pattern in them. You need to cut it. That's what you need to let die. 10, completion. You gotta let it go. In order for what's truly for you to come in, Sagittarius, that's what you have to let go of. For a lot of you, to get that commitment or to get whatever it is that you desire and want. Yeah, you got to step in your power. You got to let this person know, no, you're not going to play with me. You got to set your own self free. Okay. Yeah. So what? For the gold. Okay. Not the breadcrumbs. You know what you deserve. You know your power. You know who you are. So just move accordingly is what Spirit is saying right now for you. Okay. And this could be in business. This could be in love. This could be in friendship. This could be in family. Whatever past person, just like, no, you're entitled. You are allowed to say no. No is a beautiful word. No will enforce and help you be passionate about your boundaries. Okay, Sag? So that's what I'm picking up for you. I hope that this message brought you some clarity. If it did, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the channel, share this video with your fellow Sagittariuses. It might be a message in here for them. As always, it's such an honor, guys. And I will catch you on my channel.
Follow, she blazing.